So, Rhode Island is an emerging hub for tech innovation. My name is Mike Reyes, and in addition to being the founder of the Rhode Island Blockchain Council and chapter director for Rhode Island New Technology, I also run a startup in the blockchain and healthcare space. So I did not quite see that, so I need another show of hands of who's here is familiar with cryptocurrency. Okay, so before we get started, I think that we should be a little bit familiar with it. So I found two definitions that I think are very simple to understand. First, blockchain, a digital database or ledger that is distributed among the nodes of a peer-to-peer network. Cryptocurrency, a digital or virtual currency secured by cryptography and based on a network that is distributed across a large number of computers. So I didn't always like blockchain. Actually, I hated it. In 2016, I met the CEO of a company named OneCoin when I was living in Hong Kong. And I wanted to pitch a business idea to him, so I went to his office suite, the address he gave me on his card. When I get there, all the signs are taken down. I Googled OneCoin. The whole thing was a scam. The top management executives had left the company, disappeared, and on top of that, they took the funds with them. So, 2018, I'm back in the States. I'm in New York City. I'm in the subway. And I see a sign that really called my attention. The revolution needs rules. Gemini Exchange. So I download the exchange on my app. And I see 5 cryptocurrencies. I guess at the time, those were the most popular ones. But nothing that really interested me. So I downloaded another exchange called Robinhood. And I see Dogecoin. Everybody's favorite joke. So I figured, you know what? Harmless little dog. Why not throw $1,000 in there, right? See what happens. A year later, my $1,000 investment turned into $17,000. So now I'm thinking to myself, what other uses are for this blockchain technology? And as I'm doing a lot of research, I go to a demo day for NYU and I meet a professor of entrepreneurship there. And I bounce some ideas off of him. It's a Friday night. And he tells me, Mike, I like what you're talking about, but I have a way to make it better. Meet me Monday morning for coffee. So we're there, I'm taking notes diligently, paying attention. And he goes, Mike, where are you from? And I said, I'm from Rhode Island. He's like, I've actually heard a lot of talk between blockchain and Rhode Island lately, so why don't you go back and talk to somebody there? So the following Sunday, I'm watching the Patriots, and they're losing, of course. This is the Mac Jones takeover. So I decided to take out my laptop and send a bunch of emails, cold emails to different organizations in the state. So I sent an email to RI Hub, and Monday morning, Annette Tonti, who runs the center, calls me, and she says, Mike, I love your idea. Come in Friday so we can discuss how we could help you out. I'm there Friday morning. We talk about membership and also like how they can give us incubation space, mentors. And she asked me a question. She goes, Mike, do you know then Director of Business Regulation for the state of Rhode Island, Elizabeth Tanner? So through mutual contacts, I organized a Zoom meeting with her. And in the Zoom meeting, she tells me that she went to the country of Estonia. And in the country, she became a digital citizen. On their blockchain-based system, for all the residents, they have everything from birth certificates to death certificates and everything in the middle. High school degrees, college diplomas, professional business registrations. She wants to bring that here to the Ocean State. And she said to me, and I quote, Rhode Island will be the first state in the union to have a digital identity, end quote. So when she's not busy winning awards, one thing I really like about her is I've spoken again at a lot of events with her. She's always talking to young children, high school students, about what their goals, their dreams are, and why they should stay in the state of Rhode Island. And she's talking to them about entrepreneurship programs that are available. She also likes to visit local startups in the blockchain space, crypto mining companies, and talks to them about staying in Rhode Island and how they can scale here. They don't have to go elsewhere. Last year, Rhode Island launched its first pilot program on the blockchain for certified public accountants, and this year, they did the same thing with business registration records. So, you gotta start with something boring. That's something that she always likes to tell me. But what really excites me is what's gonna happen next. So, with regards to property rights, imagine being able to have your deed on your phone. You click, share with anybody. Not something that everybody does on a daily basis. However, my mom's here right now, and 2 months ago, we went to the hospital. No, I mean, it's just a checkup. She went to an optometrist, but it's the doctor's office that she always goes to. But because it was a referral from her general practitioner to the optometrist, even though it was the same secretary, same office, she had to fill out cumbersome paperwork. There's nothing more disheartening than, as a son, having to see that kind of thing happening. Taking out medications, trying to regurgitate from memory, everything that she needs to put on a piece of paper. So I want to live in a world where somebody can go into a doctor's office, they can click an icon on their phone, check in, scan it, and at the other end, the PDF comes up with all timestamps in their full historical data. That means anything that you're taking, medication you're taking, last times you went to see the doctor, et cetera. And on top of that, a cool caveat is basic identification segregation. This is actually a term I made up myself. But what that means is that when you go to a liquor store and you want to buy liquor, the clerk doesn't need to know what your name is or what your address is. They just have to know that you're old enough to purchase the liquor legally. So imagine having that same technology, click, scan, purchase, you go enjoy. So I'd like to end there because Little Rhode is a small state with big plans for blockchain technology. And that's an idea worth sharing. Thank you.